And welcome back to another video.
Yeah, an interesting series of videos, right?
Yes.
This was our first, we can call it a tournament.
Yeah, mini tournament, just to see how things played out. It was one round elimination, I guess.
Yeah, single elimination. We were 7 people, so one person had to buy every turn, unfortunately. But, so we did 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So this is round 1. Let's see what we got, right? I think we have JS and Antoine.
Antoine playing Pathfinder, yeah.
So JS is on, this Steam Druid, I guess everyone is what it's called, right?
Yeah,
it's
Steam Druid.
Fire, water.
Yeah, this has
it's
been
pretty aggressive, right? This deck is really strong.
Yeah.
Really aggressive.
Yeah.
So I mean, just say like the Druid really fast in case of anything. You can flip him. Well, yeah, whenever you play a site, you summon Tawny, who's a 1/1 airborne spellcaster who can't defend. And you can flip him. And you summon Bruin, who's a 4/4 that takes damage for him, I think, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying something? You were going to say something?
No, it's just, this deck is like really aggressive. I mean, 30 minions, the trinkets, the Ring of Morgan.
3 trinkets, oh my god.
Yeah, that card is just stupid powerful. It's like it deal 1 damage extra per turn.
It shows up as a they play 1 and it's kind of annoying, and then they use it again the next turn because it goes back to their hand, especially with the Druid who has Tawny every turn, right? Well, every not every turn, but every time you play a site. If it's dead, and then just like now it attacks for 2, and then they draw a second trinket, and now everything attacks for like 2 more. 2 more Tawny's attacking for 3. It's just like it's really terrifying when you're on the receiving end of it, and then meanwhile they're dropping all these like terrifying creatures.
Yeah, like Lugbuck Cat and like War Horses and just the Ruler, then just allowing you to like attack from the other side of the board on top of it. So it's just like
I've been getting a newfound love for this card, Boudica.
It's really underappreciated.
It's like you can have 2 or 3 units on board and then play this, and all of a sudden, I don't know, it's a 12-point
that's
swing or something. I don't know.
It's like I wrote in my primer for my deck is like you could have like a Highland Princess and 1 power minion.
Yeah.
Like, so the opponent thinks it's like not doing much. You play this, and now it's like swinging for 4 in their sights. And I think people really underappreciate this card a lot. You got the Sirs too, which are really great. Just really versatile. The Courtesan Thias to kind of like hopefully finish off your opponent.
Yeah, a really good, probably dare I say the best Death's Door finisher.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. I mean, lightning bolt can be more consistent, but you know what I'm saying. Like when it works,
fun way
it feels
to kill
like it's
a person without that store. I think
it's
probably the correct.
But we were saying also, we were talking before. It's like you can also use it not just to kill the opponent. If you can use it as a way to prevent yourself from being killed. If you're in a really bad situation and your hand's not that great anyways, so the opponent can't necessarily sabotage you too much when they gain control of your turn, just play it. I mean. Wreck them, like you can totally stabilize a game, especially with the concept of Death's Door and how you're not actually dead when you die. Like stabilizing a game can extend it quite some bit. So
especially if cards like looking there like Infernal Legion and stuff. You like put it back closer to one of their own minions, but at the end of the turn it like deals 3 damage to all their things. So
which is even better with Jihad, right? Because you can play the Jihad exactly on them. Alright, so let's see what.
Let's see what Antoine is playing. This is the Pathfinder
Airfire. I mean, it's an Airfire.
Yeah, Airfire.
I'm not sure if there's a specific theme or it's just Airfire good stuff, but
that's what it seems like. I've played against this deck personally, and
me too. Actually,
it's pretty. It holds its weight there. It's tough to get around. There's ways to deal with it, but when he's like having these auras like Thunderstorm,
really good,
and then later on in the game like Year of the Blaze and so on, so it could get pretty tough.
Ring of Morgan, of course.
And wrapping in with like the 4 waters, the mixes, and not having to draw from your Atlas because the Pathfinder will do it for you. And you could just draw from your side the deck itself, so it's just like I was looking at his hand, and then, like his hand will have like 6 cards, and you're like, how?
Yeah,
you're like, oh yeah, that's true.
He's never drawing a site.
Yeah,
but there's honestly there's a lot of mana acceleration, right? With core, the 2 mixes, the Philosopher's Stone, the other core, and the 4 waters. I've been having a love-hate relationship with all these kinds of relics lately. Just sometimes they just feel so bad to draw in the mid-late game.
Yeah.
Especially when you've already been playing a bunch of sites, and if you're the Pathfinder 2, you're gonna not really, it's not called ramping in this situation, but you're gonna get a consistent amount of sites because you're basically playing them every turn, especially if you can blink your guy around or warhorse them around or something like that, move them, pick them up and move them. So you don't necessarily need the extra mana. And then there are bad draws, but like the threshold requirements in this deck are quite aggressive, right? There's a lot of 3 and 2, so
I mean, you could maybe kind of justify it because there is like 2 Meteor Showers costing 9. There is a Year of the Blaze costing 7. There is a Death Dealer costing 7. So,
but that many though? I mean, 1,
no,
2, 3,
I
4,
think
5,
it's
6,
probably 7. A little too aggressive on the stones, on the cores, and so on. But I think there's probably room to at least cut like 1 or 2 and maybe add some minion or magic to really get really maximum benefit from like Merlin.
That's true,
that could cost magic spells, and then like switch your cores to magic, and then doubling it, copying it with the orb. So I think that's probably a better way to. But I mean, in general though, it's got a lot of draw spells too, like
especially with Morgana, right?
Morgana. You got the Grandmaster Wizard, the Apprentice Wizard. So,
and also Air Fire gives you access to, again, dare I say, the best knights. I don't know. Sir Balin is really strong. Sir Lamorak, fantastic card. Just 4 power is just so strong, and then also 4 power, quote unquote. Yeah. And then striking everything around. You'll generally kill everything that's around it, and then of course Sir Pelennor might be the best knight. I don't know. This knight is insane. So let's get into the game, and we'll see. We'll see what everyone has to offer.
Yeah, we noticed from our recent other videos, Pathfinder not getting so much love, but I think it has a lot of potential.
It's a really strong avatar. I mean, I have one for Earth Air also, and because you're just playing a site essentially every turn, and you have these cards that can move him around to almost guarantee the next site placement, you get so high up that you can play mid-rangey and also high-end cards that are so powerful and hard to deal with that you just end up like really upward slope of control over the game. It's an interesting avatar. I'm surprised that it hasn't gotten as much love.
Maybe if it starts winning a bit more tournaments, we might see a bit more love for it. So Jeff, starting nice and easy with the pawn, just unfortunately getting the maximum benefit of casting a beast for 1 less.
I actually wanted to mention that in the deck tech. He's playing 4 pawn. So that you mentioned the cat, right? Which the 3 cost 4 power cat. That can and must be played on any water site. But so with 4 pawn, that could be a turn 2 cat, like right in your face, right?
Yeah. So I think that's Lookout Tower.
So an issue with I guess again to further try to justify all the cores and mana fixers in Antoine's deck. Because Pathfinder you're playing randomly off the top, you might just whiff on your thresholds for a while. You'll eventually get there because again you're playing so many that you'll eventually get there, but the intro into your game might be a little bit slow. So those cards are good at pushing stuff out fast at the beginning. So while you potentially stumble at the early game, you can maybe utilize them. It's just, it hurts to draw them later on.
Yeah. So playing the smokestack.
Interesting card. Yeah. Does JS have any? Oh, so now JS can play his tri-sites anywhere he wants, right?
Yeah.
Well, anywhere near it.
Anywhere near it, yeah.
As long as it doesn't get destroyed. Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, River of Flame, Tadpole Pool, but doesn't really seem like there's too many sites that, doesn't self-harm JS to play this. So let's see about Antoine. I'm curious how many. Well, he's got one of everything, right? So anything could happen.
Anything could happen based on.
Also, I think at the beginning of the game, JS was. Did you see the hand gestures? I think he was explaining how you're supposed to. Well, I'm assuming here, how you're supposed to place your stuff on the board, like your things on your left-hand side, their things on their left-hand side, and you always keep the threshold visible on the site.
Yeah, I was reading about that in the group chat, that it seems like it's a new kind of I don't know if it's like new or if it's been in the practice for a while in tournaments to play your minions on the left side of the site.
Well,
which I can understand, but
yeah. I mean, I was playing with Patrick last Sunday, and he was the one that told me about it. And he was saying like that's like not necessarily a specific rule. It's more just when the judges have to come to the table, they can see everything clearly, right? They can see whose stuff belongs to you, whose stuff belongs to me, and what threshold the sites provide, right? So they can easily assess the situation.
Yeah, I think he's playing the Mirror Realm
for another smokestack, or maybe copy the desert to ping the horse and then attack it with Tawny. Could be a thing.
No, but JS is playing the mirror.
Yeah, so can he copy the desert?
He could copy the desert.
Yeah, ping the horse and then attack it.
Why would he?
Oh, it's his own horse. It's his own horse.
So that's.
For some reason,
I was like, why is he picking his own horse?
I was just thinking about the whole left hand side thing, and I got caught up in the fact that it's on Antoine's left side.
Oh no, okay,
it was it was his horse.
I'm just like yeah. There you go. See, we're just talking about like the trinket.
Yeah, with Tawny, especially specifically with Tawny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the aggression that comes out of honestly, I don't even know why, and it's not justified, but for some reason I sit in front of a Druid and I kind of underestimate the avatar, not the person playing it, and then this deck just comes so aggressive and in your face.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Never judge a book. Huh?
Yeah. It's it's won a lot of tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why this deck got so popular. It won some tournament and came first place. That's what happens, right? You win a tournament and all of a sudden, well, a big tournament. It has to be a big tournament.
Yeah, I would love to go to Sorcery Con, but it's just not doable.
No,
with full-time work and living in another country.
Yeah, sure. The whole other country thing is
taking a plane and so on. So
okay. So do you basically generally always go for the ring? I mean, not necessarily him in this situation, but
no.
That's what everyone says. Whenever I play Highland, they're just like, so you get in the ring then?
Although I think this particular night that this video was being filmed, I think I did ring every time.
There's the ring.
And I think I discouraged Marco tremendously.
Oh yeah, I think he experienced the ring all night. I think I think he played against Antoine in the next game.
His theory is that this card will eventually get banned, or there'll be something to deal with it, because he's like, it's just stupid powerful.
You know what deals
and
with
there's been a recent price spike too with this card
for the ring.
Yeah, it's
some kind of like buyout or
I
something.
think it's gone up to like 90 or 80 US. I remember buying them for like 50 like a few months back. So it's
just start playing Thieving Magpie. Just take that thing right out of their hand. You know, airborne too, so it can't even be attacked easily. Just saying. You're afraid of Ring of Morrigan? You heard it here. Thieving Magpie. Thieving Magpie.
Isn't there that one squirrel card that also steals?
I know. I think it just buries.
Or buries the artifact.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll.
Tawny's on the attack again. Two,
of course.
But honestly, he just gets pinged by that ring now, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, Tawny's already there, so you might as well just attack with it anyway. So, okay, so.
Yeah, but definitely not something that an aggressive deck is excited to see, right? A card that says gain life, even if it's just one at a time. I mean, the Angel's Egg, right?
Yeah, that card sometimes when the opponent has like two, you're like, okay, this is like.
I don't play it enough, that card, right?
Yeah, I've played it a couple times. Different decks, but I'm not a huge fan of the card. I get it.
Me neither, but it's good. It's a good card. Right?
It's like I really try to focus more on, unless it's like I'm really playing like a prison style deck. I get the use of it, but
you just want to get in there.
Yeah.
That 3-cost card could be dealing you 3 damage.
Yeah.
Would have been gaining me 1 life per turn cycle, or 2 life per turn cycle.
So.
Yeah, we play a site. I don't think we've seen it. Oh yeah, well, you know, again, I was gonna make another comment about Pillar of the Pillar of Zeros, but that's an Earth card.
Yeah, Earth cards and banish all minions.
Yeah. Oh, Thunderstorm is good.
Okay,
It's really good.
But it is random, so
well, one of them is dying, right?
Yeah,
and then you can move it. I'm not sure if he wants to though. Moving it then puts him at risk.
That's what I'm always
actually, no, it doesn't, because if he moves it to 13, like the 13-19 center, he protects from the next. Like he can kill the next potential thing, and then he can just activate his Pathfinder to go into square 20 to get out of the Thunderstorm, and then keep building it along that column.
Yeah.
So, I think I would move it to. I think he should move it. Oh, he doesn't. Is he gonna do it? Because right, otherwise, if you don't move it, then the imp just attacks at 18.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, I think probably the best move is to move it 1 square.
Yeah, move it to 13-19.
Yeah, 13-19. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, probably realizing. Okay.
Good calls. Okay.
Although,
yes,
was it the right move? Because then, if he doesn't, let's say if he moves his imp back, you know what I mean?
Then he saves 2 life.
Well, yeah, but if he decides not to play side with the Pathfinder, which I doubt, but
that Pathfinder is tapping to play side next turn.
Yeah.
let me lift just a spoiler here, like that Pathfinder is tapping next turn.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, but good. I think good placement from JS, right? Like that thing now will always be adjacent to avoid, and he blocks the Pathfinder from going ballistic down that column.
Yeah,
and he can even block him at 15-2 next turn if he wants, which might be the correct play.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that Antoine's going to have to rely on his own warhorse again to carry him back, or Blinks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
To jump across the realm to get back to. But then, JS can that oh man, while there's a Blink. Because I'll say, like, if it could take him a while to get back, and then JS can start building down 12 and 17 and just cut him off completely.
Yeah, and then you would have to move across to try to get to the other side. So
yeah, honestly, there's arguments that he should actually now blink to 13 or 18 and start building that way and abandon the 20 and 15 column.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna take him way too far away from being able to keep playing sites if he.
Yeah, that's why like when Antoine's deck with like those 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know, casting costs, it's tough.
Yeah. So
it's not impossible, but it's really, really tough. And especially if you're playing an opponent that has like sinkholes and castles ablaze and all this stuff. It's just honestly, like when I look at like anything higher than like 6 or even like 7 is like really
panic.
It's hard. So I tend to not look at those cards as often. So
Sir Agravain's pretty good. He has a stealth and movement +1, and whenever you attack whenever one of your allies attacks an adjacent, he strikes it and doesn't lose stealth.
Doesn't lose stealth, yeah.
It's really strong. Yeah. Even just the movement +1 with the stealth lets him get in, right? It's really good. So yeah, actually, so thinking about it, I think Antoine has to blink to 13. He needs to block 12, not let JS come in. If he takes 12. Then he's going to be guaranteed at 8 mana, right? Like he gets all those if he wants. And then at some point, I think the Druid's going to stop playing sites anyways. So he even may have a chance as the Pathfinder to come back to 20 later on. So let's see if he does that. He could blink to 14 too, I suppose. But
no, I think
13 it seems the best, right?
13, yeah. 13, and he goes 12, 11. I mean, 13... Plays to 13, plays to 7, 12, goes to 17, and goes to 16, moves up 11, and kind of works his way.
No. Sad times. Okay, well.
Okay.
Maybe he's got something else in mind. We don't see his hand, right? Or maybe he's daring. Maybe JS doesn't have a sight in hand, actually, so he's saying if you want to draw a sight next turn and not a spell, be my guess.
Yeah.
It's a bold. I mean, it's not that bold, I suppose, but I don't know. All that real estate over there on the left makes me pretty excited. I think I would have blinked. Yeah, so there's no token on the Agravain, but there should be a stealth token just to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. I mean, a little bit late now, but actually that mirror realm doesn't copy anything. I hope it didn't copy anything. And I hope it didn't mess that
true.
up.
No, I think I think he came to try. I think he came to ask with the smokestack, and I think it says it doesn't copy; it just provides the 1 mana.
Yeah.
I think he came to ask us, if I remember correctly, that evening.
I mean, Warhorse
smokestack with the mirror realm. Warhorse still provides the mana, but doesn't. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he didn't play anything that cost 2 thresholds, so. Or 2 fire threshold.
Yeah, I remember that evening because he asked about it. I was like, we had agreed upon the mirror realm just providing the 1 mana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Smokestack doesn't remove the mana for sure.
So, I think the thunderstorm should be at 1 now.
Well, did he pass his turn? I think he's still thinking. You know, honestly, even at this point, if Antoine right now said, "Ooh, can I undo that Pathfinder and blink to?" I think I would say okay. And even though it's a tournament, and I'll tell you why, is because I mean, first of all, we at the end of the day, as much as it's a tournament, like we're still just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Like there was no entry fee, there was no prize. It was just like a tournament for the sake of, I guess, bragging rights. I don't know. But the point is like if I'm gonna win a tournament, yeah, like give me your best. So as long as the game state's not too messed up.
Yeah.
Make your undo and do the thing that you think is the absolute best, because like let me crush you.
Yeah, let me crush you regardless.
When you're making your best plays, you know, that kind of thing. So
yeah.
But at the same time, I fully understand if you're in a tournament and you say nope.
No. Yeah.
Like play you want to play your best, play properly, like that kind of thing. I understand both sides, but no, yeah, like fight me is my it's my mentality. Okay, so that thunderstorm moved up.
So it's got 1 final turn.
Yeah, which is actually nice, right? Because like you said, what if the violet moves back, which I guess it did? Then you just move the thunderstorm up now. So it's like the same situation. Now what? The violet's going to move back again? Like you just bought yourself 2 turns. That's pretty good, right? So
yeah.
The thunderstorm can hit the aggravate. It just can't be hit by projectiles or blocked because of the stealth. But the thunderstorm can still hit it. Like lightning bolt can still hit a stealth minion. Yeah, I guess random unit doesn't target.
Okay, so they're.
So
I think Antoine too is like one of our newer players, so it's like he's really trying to, I think, get. Because I noticed when I was playing with him, he's also asking a lot of questions. I was like, oh, if you do this, then maybe this, you know, so. And I think he's since he started, he's really enjoyed this game a lot.
Yeah.
I could tell he's like always like super pumped to be like, all right, man, let's do it.
Let's play. Good.
This is what we came for. Yeah. Like just came in and.
So actually,
okay, Warhorse is good because he could then carry the imp, and then the imp can attack on 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also, like you were saying, actually, before we sat down to record, that the orb might actually punish Antoine more than help him, because he's only playing 16 magic, and I think we just saw an instance where that Tawny moved in to 14 and then cast the minor explosion, so it doubled, right? And it dealt 6 damage.
Yeah,
it's quite significant. It's quite significant when you're also being beat down by a bunch of 2/2s and stuff.
Because there's not too many decks I've seen Orban, like Archimongo. I have my Archimongo deck because I mean I'm playing like I think 31 magic spells.
Yeah, what's Archimongo?
I don't know.
I never heard of that garbage.
Yeah. So like that, like decks like that, I think it's justified. But yeah, also placement is key, because then your opponent, if they have a spellcaster nearby, and then they could copy.
Well, Tawny's pretty big nuisance in that regard.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Now, obviously, Antoine plays anything, he pings the Tawny, so the thunderstorm will guarantee to kill the.
Yeah. So like, if he casts a spell, he could ping the. Not sure there's a thunderstorm. So yeah, if he pings the Tawny, he'll gain a life. The thunderstorm will be guaranteed to hit the Warhorse.
Mm-hmm.
So you could kind of like, 2 birds, 1 stone, kind of. So
we got a judge call or something in here. Yeah, unfortunately they're not mic'd up, so we can't we can't hear what they're saying. Maybe we can guess. Is he saying if I cast the spell and it casts twice, do I ping twice? No.
No, you're only casting one spell. You're just copying it.
Right,
You're doing it more again, like
you're not casting it again though. Cast a spell. Okay, what does the orb say?
Creates a copy. So I guess maybe you do ping it for 2, eh?
The orb. It's the orb that creates the copy. The spell's controller may choose new target. Maybe you're not actually casting the copy. I don't know. I mean, is that even possible? Can you not cast a magic spell? Like, does it just come into the realm and just requires a target, and like you're not actually casting it because it just I don't know. I'm not sure how to. Anyways,
that's interesting. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like that we were talking about the last video or the one before about the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
Like but I think there's probably getting someone chime in on the comments and be like, no, it's actually.
Is the orb the spellcaster? But we could just have to click on the card as an FAQ. Yeah. So okay, so it. So no, the orb is no. So then you don't ping twice because it's the orb that's casting the spell.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I guess reading the card explains
the card. Yeah. Well, honestly, that's an interesting piece of trivia. Perhaps are there any cards in the game that don't have the word spellcaster that can cast spells? This would be the answer. Orb of Baal, Baal.
Okay.
So he blinked and he pinged the Tawny, which then, can he play 2 more spells? Did he blink again? Oh, because it blinks twice, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he draws, ping for 1. Now you can get another mana, right? And
yeah.
He'll go to 6. -2 from the... So 4. I mean, that's a good chunk. He might be able to kill this.
So playing Forge.
You know, maybe now that I'm playing Elementalist, everything I see always makes me think of the stupid Templar deck. But now that I'm playing Elementalist, maybe that deck wants Forge. Like giving the knights those lance tokens it's really strong.
Yeah, I'm testing on my sorcerer deck.
Yeah,
my Fury deck, the lance, giving my minions lance, but I'm still in the fence. I have 2 right now, so I'm between the fence between those and like just having 4 deserts instead of 2.
Yeah.
But
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Antoine played another Thunderstorm, which killed the aggravate. Really strong. Honestly, like he just cleared the whole board. Right, gained some life, cleared the whole board.
Yeah.
Has a Thunderstorm.
Yeah, those Thunderstorms are really, really tough, man.
Yeah.
So
JS not going to 12. I wonder. I think I would go to 12 because then you go to 11 before the Pathfinder does, and then you block them. This just lets. I don't know. Same concept, right? He goes to 12. You go to 11.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, interesting place to put that. I like it. You know.
Yeah. Playing the Tawny.
Okay, there's a bit of a glare up in here.
Yeah. Well, I think because we had to set it up really quickly this particular, usually we have a bit more time, but I think JS2 came in late that evening. So we just really we just set up the camera,
fast
lights, and then just really did quickly. Because usually, like I see him a lot of times, he's like there like 25 minutes, like 25 minutes, like into computer, checking the glare, dimming the lights. So, but sometimes you just want to record to get some games in. And
also, I mean, like, with the weather, with the seasons changing and stuff, the lighting outside is a lot different than it was. Whatever. Back to the game. So okay, man, those towers, they're always so scary. You're always just like, oh, okay. Even though it's just the 1 extra mana for me, I always think like, the end of the world's coming here. Just gonna do the craziest thing with this 1 extra mana. Yeah. Like, I bet you just needed that 1 extra mana to do this crazy thing now. Okay, let's see. So I don't know. Some PTSD, perhaps. Some cardboard PTSD.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, playing Lammer.
Oh, nice. Disenchant is good.
Okay, yeah.
Now, if you're... Well, hold on. Does he not ping the Tawny from playing 2 spells? Like, ping the Tawny from the first spell, ping the Lamorai from the second spell, gain 2 life?
Well, I guess he's realized you can ping the Tawny.
Which is strange. He's been doing it the whole game.
Yeah, maybe he just missed it and was like...
Yeah, it's okay.
Because he got rid of the Tawny and then... Or maybe he'll realize it later in, like, JS's turn.
He can't see it because of the glare, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did JS run out of steam?
I mean,
Druid?
Also, I wonder, why didn't he move the Thunderstorm?
Well, where's he going to move it? Down? Oh, like down to the Druid? Yeah. Yeah, maybe just...
Either forcing JS to play a Sight on Square 2 into, like...
Oh, yeah, I guess is he playing his own?
Blink,
is he playing his own Blink?
So
No, JS is playing Water or Fire. He's not playing Blink. He'd have to have exactly Warhorse.
Yeah.
But the Thunderstorm. So yeah, the ring should have pinged the Tawny, and the Thunderstorm could have and should have moved down. Yeah,
should have moved down. So
just an oopsie turn.
Not so much oopsie, but I mean, he's a new player learning the game, and there's like I said, a lot of times there's just so much going on, and you're just like, you're just overwhelmed.
Oh,
Great Famine.
Well, Great Famine should stay there.
Yeah, Great Famine could stay, yeah. And so at the beginning of his turn, so obviously he's not going to play a minion, but...
So the Great Famine and the Great Plague are... no, wait, hold on. Black Plague and Great Famine.
Plague, yeah.
They're really good cards because even though, it's going to go away if nothing gets played there, it kind of prevents you from playing something there for a full, your opponent from playing something. So it's like, again, another kind of gain a turn type of card.
Yeah, exactly.
In certain situations, perhaps most, but...
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I think JS might have just noticed that the glare was there, so he flicked something. He turned the light around or something. Now it's all the mood just got more ominous and a little bit darker.
Oh wait, there's a Tawny there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's that Tawny doing there?
Yeah, so unfortunately Antoine lost an opportunity to ping the Tawny with the ring and then the Thunderstorm for 3 damage. Still got rid of the Tawny, but, I mean, just 1 turn later.
Yeah, so Merlin letting you look at the top card of your deck. If it's a magic spell, you can cast it.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it, of course.
Yes.
It's not free, but still.
You may choose to cast it, yeah.
I think hope he's still doing it. I think there's usually a link in our description if anybody's interested in this playmat, where I think you can fill out there's a link, I think.
Yeah,
there's a form you can fill out.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can get some more printed in there.
Yeah, because it's like there's a lot of people, where do we get this playmat? So we had made a form. And funny enough, I posted across many groups, like I think 1 person filled it out. And there was like dozens of people asking for it.
But also, like, the thing is like there's a lot of work and shipping and all kinds of stuff that goes into it that creates a price that maybe once you see the price, you're not like crazy about it anymore. So like that could be a factor. But again, like it is what it is, right? I mean,
yeah, we don't really set the price. It's the manufacturer with the shipping, and then so it's kind of like almost double shipping because it gets shipped to us, and then we have to ship it to the person. So maybe when the actual person buys it, it's like, okay, it's like really
it comes to more than
I think the Great Famine
should be gone
at this point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, it's great if you cast like a magic spell with the Apprentice Wizard. You could copy it.
Oh no, it's the same turn. Like Lamorai just died, no? Then he went and he played Merlin in this.
Okay,
and
I think it's best.
No, I don't see anything on JS's side. Like the Jihad is in the graveyard at the top, so I'm pretty sure it's still on Antoine's turn.
So if he's able to cast like a magic spell, is the Apprentice Wizard and copy it?
Yeah.
I wonder what he.
Ooh, Pact with the Devil could be good, right? Sacrifice that Apprentice Wizard, draw 3 cards, and copies, draw 3 more cards.
Mm-hmm.
Play Grandmaster Wizard.
Jesus.
Oh, he has the mix now, so, there's 3 mana. It's possible to do. Okay. We're playing a Slate in passing. That feels bad. I definitely don't think that's what you want to do if you're playing an aggressive deck, right? Yeah. Obviously, it's not necessarily his decision to have to do that, but it could just be bad cards in hand or the wrong cards in the hand.
I mean...
Like 2 trinkets. For sure there's a trinket in there, right? We saw the trinket before.
Yeah, we saw the trinket earlier, so...
Could be 2 trinkets. That is the downside of playing 3.
Yeah. Because sometimes it really feels like a dead draw, and you're like, okay, I need something. I need a minion to play this trinket,
Vesuvius in the wrong spot, but can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
I mean, Merlin having the 3 attack is nice, it's nice.
So I'm wondering, he blanked his Apprentice Wizard.
Yeah, draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards.
We'll go to the color out of space. Bless you.
Yes.
Ping the Merlin, sure, why not? Yeah, that ring has been kind of wreaking havoc in a sense that it's
but that's why the ring is just powerful. It brought him back from he had 4 life at one point, so now he's at 13 again.
Thieving Magpie. And it's even a water card, so get this Swiven Scout out of here. Who cares about what they're playing in their hand? This is not a control deck. Just get this out of here and play 2 Thieving Magpies. Boom, done. Problem solved. Steal that ring, fly away. Ping, ping your own Tawny while you're at it, just to show them. Okay, so Balin is a terrifying card because when it strikes an avatar, it destroys that site and buries all the artifacts that are there.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, when I play that card, my opponent's entire game plan becomes kill that card. If they're not trying to already just beat me and it's not the wrong point in the game, all eyes on Balin. It scares. It's definitely terrifying. It has lands too.
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
Oh, there should be a Tawny. No, on Funeral Pyre. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I wonder if he's ever gonna flip the Druid at a certain point, maybe.
Yeah, there's questions when to flip the Druid. I was watching one of those Sorcery League finals videos there with Ira Faye was doing the commentary, and he mentioned, I wish I remember now. He mentioned something about flipping the Druid at a specific time. I don't remember what it was though. Damn. I mean, go watch those videos, I guess. They're all pretty good, and his commentary is nice. So he's good. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to watch all, there's a lot of great sorcery content out there. It's just the lack of personal time to watch them all.
Yeah. Imagine working hard and having a family.
And then balancing, either watch people play
or just play. Yeah. So JS played
the Phoenix.
Ascalon Phoenix. I've honestly never seen this card in play. I'm happy to see it. If Ascalon Phoenix would take damage from a fire spell or ability, it gains +1 power this turn instead.
Interesting card.
So what, are you supposed to shoot itself with your own things?
Or maybe
if you vile impet,
fire spell or ability. So a desert?
Well, I guess you Colicky Dragonets also.
Colicky Dragonets. So
desert.
But Colicky Dragonets does it at the end of the turn.
Yeah. So it's next turn it'll be. Oh Oh no, it's only
No,
it's
it's
the
only
plus
for
one.
the turn, so it's...
So yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. Is it just because it's curving out and it's 4 power airborne? Am I missing something?
Mm.
Are you supposed to ping it with the ring?
Or maybe because it's a beast, so there's cards like...
Well, pawn, I guess.
Pawns and stuff that allows you to play beast for less, and so it justifies the 5 casting costs.
Well, I missed the deck tech, but JS is playing Snowball. Definitely a growing fan of that card too. Oh, is that Major Explosion?
Major Explosion, yeah.
So 7 damage and then
7 damage, yeah.
5 adjacent and 3 nearby. Well, in the other squares.
So pretty powerful stuff.
Attack for 4. Yeah, if you can kill that Phoenix, that's the... Oh, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, so all I have to do is like blink his...
Yeah, Jace is in a lot of trouble here.
Pathfinder. All I have to do is blink his Pathfinder if he happens to have it. And cast a spell.
I mean, Jace likely goes left here, right? Goes to 4. Has to get out of the way of those... But honestly,
with the Sir, just...
yeah, there's so many things that do it, though.
Yeah. Whirling Blades, Grapple Shot, if... Well, I don't think he's playing it, but... Yeah, there's... It really feels bad when you're in that situation, and...
Yeah. I mean, he's playing 4 lightning bolts, so...
Yeah.
Even that by itself. He's only used 2 blinks this game, or 3 blinks? 2 blinks? They've been copying, so I don't...
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Okay, so flipping the Bruin actually does protect them, even though there's 2 minions, because the Bruin can block 1 of them. Okay, well, that also helps. But if the Apprentice Wizard were to move in and attack, it would take 1 damage from the flipped Druid's ability, so they would just die. So there are not actually 2... Now, playing the Dragonets there, why didn't it ping the Apprentice Wizard?
Yeah, it should have. Yeah, should have shot a projectile and pinged the wizard. Well, I don't think that would have made... Wow, just disrespectful.
Yeah, Death Dealer, clear the way, and Lightning Bolt your face. That's honestly so far that's the happiest Lightning Bolt moment I've experienced, because generally I hate when games end like that with Lightning Bolt.
I mean, with Death Dealer and just clearing
a little bit of style points. Okay, so that's round 1 of our first tournament. I mean, goes to Antoine. So congratulations on the first round win.
First round win.
He'll be going to play. Well, I can't say who he'll be going to play because.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
What it leads to. Yeah, because
you'll have to like, comment, subscribe, follow the channel for notifications, and just watch our videos.
Yeah. So look at the Pathfinder. I mean, there were a lot of moments where JS could have blocked the grids that the Pathfinder would have had access to, and maybe the mixed Ignis would have made it so that it doesn't matter too much. But you gotta wonder if it was ever worth, because it looked like JS whiffed on a few turns. He just didn't do anything for a turn or 2, stuck with a trinket in his hand or whatever. So, playing a site costs you another draw from the spell book. But I don't know, being able to cut off the Pathfinder wants to do one thing, right? Spew himself all over the board and acquire real estate. So I mean, I think you want to try to get in there and block.
I mean,
block that by stop. But again,
it is what it is, and Pathfinder for the win. I mean, showing itself, it can hold its ground, and
especially versus a top deck at the moment.
Yeah. So
yeah, good for the deck and good for the avatar and good for Antoine.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We got 2 more rounds.
Yeah. So our first
kind of a little mini tournament. Nothing official yet. Maybe there's something in the works.
Well, I consider it official.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right. So yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.
Yep.